Hello, good afternoon, everyone. Right, so today we will be expecting almost 150 attendees, right? So let's just give a little bit of give them some time to come into this room, yeah. Right, time now is already 3, so probably another 5 minutes. All right. Yeah, it's okay, and definitely. Yeah, you can type in the chat box anytime you want to. Right. No worries, and hi, Kalapan. Afternoon, Susan. Thank you. I can see we have close to 60 people in here. Right. Oh, yes, Pony. Yep. Easier for me too. Oh, okay. Okay. Hi, Ida. Yeah, because I just follow your name at the. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. PT, I can't see everyone. Right. I think it's really been quite a while since we keep in touch, yeah? PO2. Okay, probably another 3 minutes. Another 3 minutes. Okay, so for those who are in this room already, what I'm going to do today is basically a short briefing on our system, right? Probably doing a little bit on the core features of the system and showing you our new interface, right? So for those who have chat with me before, right, or I have did any demos with you before, it's going to be a bit different, right? I'm going to go into the live portal to show you, show everyone what are the main features to look out for, right? So it's more of like an introduction, right? Introduction to JustLogin. Change my number. Later, leave down your email, I email you. But we are revealing too much over here in front of like 70 people. No lah, I'm still here lah, I'm still here, right? So any issues still can look for me, right? You can still email me. I'll catch up with you. I'll catch up with you. Hello, Mr. Can I call you Mr.? Okay, because I'm very poor at pronouncing names also, right? A little bit of new features here and there. Okay, some major, some minor, right? Good, good. Okay, you're using our leave module already. Okay, can. Okay, later I'm going to show a few other modules as well, right? For those who want a one-to-one session, okay, which will definitely be more than happy to do so, right? So leave down that request. Okay, you'll be in the priority list. Yes. Then we will, get back to you after this session to arrange for one-to-one session. Okay, Mr. Yeah, no problem, no problem. Right. Hope it's easy to use, right, for Mr. Okay, any issues, just let us know, right? Sure. Okay, now it's 3:06 already. Hafiz, there are we expecting more? Okay. Yeah, I think perhaps we can start, right? Just to be fair for those who are here, 3 p.m. sharp, right? So, okay, Ken, let's start. All right. Okay, so this is the page which you are which you are seeing right now. Okay, of course I'm from JustLogin. Based on just now, from my conversation with some of my existing client, I've been around for a while. Okay, so what I'm going to do today is to show you the core features, right, of JustLogin. Okay, some of you already using some of our modules. Okay, but today I'm going to cover. I'm going to show you. I'm going to cover most of the modules over here. Right, I want to show you how our system is able to help you, right, save time and money, of course, right, and what is exactly our system about. Okay, for those who are here, you probably know we are a HRMS tech company. Okay, but what does it mean exactly? Okay, what do we do? Okay, and what are the product and services that you can get from us? All right. Okay, so before I start, this is something that I just want to let you know. Okay, if you have any question, please type in the Q&A box at the bottom of the screen. Okay, you all can see the chat, right? The chat function, right? Okay, just now, some of you are already using it. Okay, so if you want a one-to-one demo with us after this session, okay, let us know. Okay, we'll arrange, right? You want us to go, you want us to do a Zoom session one-to-one, also can. Okay, you want us to go to your office, also can, right? I'm vaccinated, so no problem, right? So of course, we'll contact you after the workshop, okay, for further discussion if that is the if you have a further interest to know more in details. Okay, because today I only have like 40 minutes. Okay, I can't really go into very fine details. Okay, but what I really like to do and enjoy to do, okay, that's why I'm in this job, right, is to really give you a one-to-one consultation, because different organization will have different requirements. Okay, our system is like this. Okay, so but normally, okay, different companies, we will have different configuration. All right, we will propose different workflow to fit your requirements. Right, so here we go. Before I go into the system itself, right, this is just an intro on our company. We are in fact the first HR tech company offering software as a service. Okay, so you can see we have been around for 21 years, been quite a while, right? And if you want to ask about our customer base, we have around 2,500 customers. Okay, not only in Singapore, okay, but in fact all over the world, right? Even exotic countries like Dubai, right? In China, Japan, we do have clients over there as well, not just Southeast Asia, right? And of course, we won some awards. Okay, this one I won't go into details about what awards we win. Okay, we have won. Okay, the more important one is data security. Okay, as clients, okay, as our clients, you have the right to know where your data are stored. Okay, we are ISO certified. Okay, so you don't need to worry about any data security or reliability issues. All your data are stored in AWS, Amazon Web Services. Okay, this one very important. You all have to know. Okay, of course, we don't process any data. Okay, we don't sell your data. Also, everything is confidential. Okay, we just store your data. That's it. Right. So that is, of course, part of the compliance for our ISO certificate. Right. Okay, so this page, what you are looking at is the entire ecosystem of our solution. Right. Why do I say ecosystem? Okay, because although you see our system is modular, okay, but each module, they actually can talk to each other. Okay, so this is where the interesting part, okay, when I do one-to-one consultation with my clients, okay, how these modules can flow about, okay, to fit your requirements. Right, but today I'm going to just touch on the core modules, okay, of each of these module, okay, core features of these modules. Right. So I think payroll and leave is probably the more important ones for most of you, right? So I believe most of you here are either your own founder of your company, okay, or HR personnel, okay, some of them IT personnel, right? Some of them probably arrow by the boss to look for a system. Okay, so no matter what role you play, okay, today I hope that you can take back a little bit of a concept, okay, of what JustLogin can offer you, right? Okay, so I'm going to go into the live system. Okay, I'm going to go into the live system. Right. So for those who have used us before, this is a very familiar page. Okay, so I'm going to log into this system right now. And if you can see over here, okay, we work with GovTech, okay, so that your login can be more secure and more convenient. Right. So for those who are familiar with SingPass mobile app, you can just configure your SingPass to our system. You just scan. Okay, this is my favorite way to log in. In fact, so much so I forget my own password. All right. So for today, I'm going to use a trial account. It's not my actual account, so you cannot see my payslip. All right. So here we go. This is the first page you will be looking at. All right, first page. Okay, so first thing first, you probably want to know is the menu, right? The table of content. Okay, so it's actually on the left. Okay, you've probably seen it already. Okay, these are all the modules that we have over here. Okay, so today I'm going to touch on, okay, and focus on payroll, leave, okay, and attendance. Okay, some of you probably do not need it. Okay, but most industry actually still need it. Okay, I have a fair share of like I don't know, R&B, yeah, F&B and retail. All right, they probably need attendance more than anybody else. Okay, because most of them are still having ad hoc or part-time position. Okay, which they are paid up hourly also. Okay, so I'm going to show you a little bit on this. So, okay, so expenses is claims, right? Reimbursement. Okay, so first thing first, leave. I'm going to touch on leave. So first page, in fact, you don't need to click this, right? The moment you log in is actually the leave dashboard. So if I'm your staff and I want to apply leave, right? So what do? I click apply leave, right? So what you see is what you get. Okay, we use very, very simple English. Okay, so you want to apply leave, is apply leave. You want to look at your leave summary as a staff, okay, you can just go to leave summary, right? So of course, you can view your past leave adjustment and off in lieu. Okay, these are some of the common practice, okay, which most company, in fact, in Singapore will practice. Okay, so these are the final details. Okay, I'm going to show you, right, very quickly what I have in application of leave, right? So over here, of course, as a staff, I can select all kinds of leave. Okay, if let's say I'm on sick leave, okay, I can click on sick leave. Okay, I can see the balance of my leave, right? And you can actually make it mandatory for any leave type, okay, for the staff to attach a file, right, over here. Okay, so you can configure annual leave, maybe don't need anything, is their entitlement, right? But for sick leave, okay, and like compassionate leave, okay, you probably need some attachment for them. Okay, I'm going to enlarge the screen a bit. Okay, I got feedback that it's a bit small. Okay, it's probably due to my big monitor here. Okay, is it better now? Is it better? Or I need to zoom one more? Okay, zoom one more. Huh? Right. Okay, hopefully this is so much clearer for you. Okay, thank you. All right, so I was talking about the attachment. Yeah, attachment. All right, so whenever I show this, okay, the next question will be, do I have a mobile app, okay, to apply leave? Okay, the answer is yes. I'm going to show you the mobile app in a while. Right, so now is the web browser interface. Okay, web browser interface. Right, so if I go back as a staff, okay, there's a few things that staff can do. Okay, of course, is limited. For administrator, you have reports, administration, and configurations, right? But for staff, okay, they can apply leave, they can view their own leave summary, okay, they can see their calendar, right? So calendar, of course, you can set permissions, right? Whether you allow them to view their own or their department, right? Okay, so in fact, for leave, the more important part for HR is always the reporting. Okay, there are three main reports which I always use. Okay, leave query. Okay, you can see all the different queries and filters over here. Okay, normally it's more than enough. Okay, it's more than enough. Okay, these queries and filter. Okay, enough to generate most report. Okay, that bosses and HR need. Okay, the bosses will sometimes ask the HR to, I want this report. Okay, so HR personnel, don't need to worry. Okay, all these queries are there. Okay, leave query, leave balances, okay, as well as individual leave records. Okay, individual leave records. Okay, so these three, okay, I would say probably will satisfy your needs, right? Okay, so some of the common practices, okay, that we have, okay, as a HR, what happened is some of you all have like staff resistance, okay. Some of them tell me you all have elderly staff, okay, or staff who are not so comfortable with their phone or logging in, okay. So what some of the HR personnel do is that they can actually apply on behalf of the staff. Okay, so if the staff really don't want to touch any PC, don't want to touch his mobile phone, okay, he prefer to uh, verbally tell you, okay, or send a text to you, okay, then this is what you can do. Okay, you can basically select, okay, the employee and then just apply any form of leave type for them. Okay, one of the common practice, block leave, right? So you can see these are the practices and administrative tasks we have. Okay, so over here, entitlement and details, of course, is up to you to configure. Okay, this is normally done during the deployment, during the setup stage, right? So adjustment, okay, this is interesting, right? This one is interesting, okay, because for us, we normally have like PH off in lieu, OT off in lieu, right? So these are the things that within the system default, okay, within the system default, it doesn't have. Okay, so but you can always configure them, right? So because our system follow MOM, okay, so all the default MOM, public holidays, leave type are already in the system. Okay, however, we are a software company, so meaning you can configure and adjust and update anything accordingly to your company policy, right? So if let's say you have OT off in lieu, you can always create your own leave type. Okay, you can create your own leave type. You can create birthday leave, you can create PH off in lieu. Okay, so for OT off in lieu, you can always do such a crediting. Okay, one of a very good example is this one also. If this year, Labor Day falls on a Saturday. So what do companies do? Okay, some companies, Monday holiday. Okay, so Monday declare holiday for everybody. So what you can do in the system is you can input in Monday as a holiday. Okay, although MOM don't state that for you, Okay, Saturday holiday, MOM basically do not have any strict hard and fast rules for any regulation. Okay, so for those, Monday still come back to work. Okay, but company will normally give you off in lieu PH. Right? So this is what you can do. Off in lieu PH, you can do a credit. Right? You can do a credit. Under remarks, you just put in, okay, Labor Day falls on Saturday. Everybody get 1 day off in lieu PH. Right? And this one is implemented because of high demand. Right? Bosses normally don't like this kind of off in lieu to drag for too long. So you can always input in an effective and expiry date. Okay, normally it's around 2 to 3 months. Right? So this one depend on you. You can configure. Right? Different companies, right? Different policies you can configure. Okay. Transfer leave balance. If you're thinking, what is this? Right? Is actually for carry forward leave. Okay. Another typical practice. Okay. Meaning unused leave, I want to transfer to the next year. Okay. Sometimes you call it carry forward leave. Okay. So in this feature over here, you can actually set how many days you allow them to carry forward. Okay. Or in fact, you can set a percentage. You can set 50%, 70%, 100%. Right? Then of course you can set an expiry date. Okay, also quite common. Right? Some of them by March. So Chinese New Year period, everybody clear leave. Right? So some of them by June. Some of them 31st December of the next year. Okay, this one up to you. You can do it. Right? Then processing resignation is of course for the proration of the leave. Okay, this one very straightforward. So if they work in the middle of the year, okay, the system will auto process. Okay, will auto prorate. Okay, then the balance of the leave. Right? Processing resignation. Okay, so these are the fields which you have to fill in. Okay, what is the cessation date? Okay, and the rest will be auto calculated for you. Right? And child details. This is of course for the no pay leave. For the for this what is that? For the childcare leave. Yeah. Okay, lost the word somehow. Right? So this one is for the childcare leave. So you can see for childcare leave, right? I'm going to just show you very quickly. Yeah, our system actually is differentiated into 2 different childcare leave, okay, according to MOM. Okay, so for foreigner, okay, childcare leave is normally 2. Okay, for Singaporean, childcare leave is 6. Okay, however, this one is not hard code. Okay, meaning you can still adjust, okay, yourself. Okay, you can still adjust, right? Okay, it's up to you to go into administration, okay, and do your entitlements and details, okay, because I believe most of the clients who I spoke to, okay, in fact, quite a huge percentage, they in fact still give foreigners, okay, childcare leave 6 days, okay, instead of 2 days. So some good benefits over there, right, for those company, right? So these are mainly the core features for our leave module, right? So of course, once again, if you want more details, okay, I'm not going to go into the configuration today, right? Because I'm going to touch on the other modules a little bit, right? Because if I want to go into the configuration, I think it will take another 2 hours just for leave, right? So I'm going to go into payroll. Okay, so if let's say you want to know more, okay, let us know. Okay, once again, we will be definitely more than happy to assist you and then to meet up with you. Okay, so for payroll, okay, perhaps the most important module. Okay, because this is what a HR need to do every month. Okay, it's not like an ad hoc thing. It's not a leave. Okay, you know, when people want to apply leave, then they apply. Okay, this is something that you need to do every month. Okay, so first thing first, has a staff. Okay, has a staff. Okay, what I can do is I can actually go into any previous payslip that I want. Okay, I can select the year and select the month. Okay, not only I can download my own payslip over here. Okay, I can also view my IRA. Okay, so any IRA that is being done by the company, I will have it here. So in fact, for HR personnel, you don't need to give any IRA hard copy. You don't need to give any payslip hard copy to your staff anymore. Okay, as a staff, okay, they can access all these documents themselves. They can go in, they can download, they can print out. All right. So yearly report, okay, is something that a lot of companies don't give to the staff. Right. So our system actually can auto generate out for you. Okay, so in fact, this when the staff requests for it, you have to give it to them. In fact, a yearly report. Okay, so for those who are not sure what is yearly report, okay, it is something that we will discuss. Right, we will have it. We will show you how it looks like. Okay, so salary progression, of course. Okay, you've been in a company for a while, then you can see your promotions and progression, salary progression. Right. So this is the page where HR, okay, or the owner, okay, normally if let's say you're doing your own payroll or your own pay run, okay, this is the page where you need to go into, right? So you can see that over here, okay, payroll is the center of our system, okay, it's the core, okay, meaning, okay, if you take a look at these small boxes over here, right, these are the variables that will affect the payroll. Okay, so what are the variables? It really depends on your company requirements. Okay, so like for example, leave. Okay, the variables that will affect the payroll is normally no pay leave, leave encashment, right? Got dollar value one, right? So OT hours, of course, the word speak for itself, OT hours. Okay, but some of them is hourly rated also. So these are the things that you need to, okay, the proper word is called transfer to payroll, right? So reimbursement, you can also do that, except that it is not taxable, it is not CPF payable, right? So these are the things that you need to do when you're running pay run, okay? So when you click onto this update pay info button, you have a list of stuff over here, okay? So like for example, I go to Aaron Chu, okay? This is the page where you can modify all the pay elements, okay? Be it addition or deduction, you can modify, right? CDAC, Mendaki, Sindafan, CPF, SDL, all these are auto-calculated. Okay, these are all auto-calculated. Okay, so these are important. Date of birth, residency. Okay, date of birth because 55 years old, you know, right? Affects the CPF, right? Residency because citizen, PR, and foreign. Okay, PR, you need to enter the start and end date. Okay, because year 1, year 2, year 3, different, right? Okay, so once you finalize, okay, how you are paying your staff, okay, the numbers more or less already confirmed, okay. Next thing, of course, you need to run the pay run. Okay, once again, it's very easy, step by step. Okay, all the fields are just waiting for you to fill in, right? So if you want to run everybody, you just click on this. You want to select particular staff, right? You just click on this, okay? So that you can select, okay, the employees that you want to run the pay run for, okay? So once you are done with that, basically, that's all, okay? You can actually release the payslip to them, okay, based on these 3 different selection. Okay, once you're done with the payslip, okay, immediately after approval, okay, the payslip release. Okay, or if you prefer manual release, you want to go there, click release so that everybody can have access to their payslip, also can. Okay, so this one is up to you. Or if you want a selected date, okay, you just print a date, right? On that date, everybody will receive their payslip. Okay, right. So this is another part which I want to share with you. Okay, remember the blue boxes. Remember the blue boxes that I was speaking just now, right? So processing leave items. Okay, remember no pay leave and leave encashment, right? So process OT. Okay, so all this has to be done before, right? You confirm and approve, right? So once you confirm and approve, okay, what happened is that you have a few more things to do. Okay, in fact, three more things to do. Okay, which is to pay them, pay their CPF, and also release the payslip. Right. So for CPF and paying them, okay, via the bank, we have CPF file and bank files. Right. So if you take a look at bank files, okay, we have in fact all the banks. I mean, if you are having a you're setting up a business in Singapore, you definitely need to select one of these banks. Okay, the exotic banks we also have, right? Okay, but normally it will be OCBC and DBS, your Velocity and Ideal Banking, right? So what happened is that once you fill up all this, okay, you click on generate file, okay, you will have normally a text file, an Excel file for you to upload. Okay, and that is in fact the instruction for the bank to release the salary. Okay, so very same concept as the CPF. Okay, same thing, you generate file. Okay, if you all have submitted CPF before, the easy pay page for CPF has an option for you to upload file. Okay, so it's actually for this kind of file, right? And for those who are concerned about foreign staff, okay, resigning, okay, all this we have. Okay, if you take a look, right? Generation of IR21, right? And for those who have benefit in kinds or stock options, right? Appendix 8A, 8B, all this we have as well. Okay, so all this to be done before you do this. Right? In January or February, this is very important. Right? We have to declare our tax export figures to IRAS. Right? So our system, okay, very, very efficient. You do not need to download, upload files. Okay, all you need to do, okay, is to fill up all this, click submit, right? And over here, okay, after you click submit, you will be prompted to log into your CorpPass. Okay, once you log into your CorpPass, you will be allowing IRAS to pull all the info over. That's it. Right? So our system is directly integrated with IRAS direct submission. Right? And this, of course, your company has to be in the auto inclusion scheme, right? So almost covering everything for payroll. Okay, this is probably what I want to show you. So, okay, so for those who have call center, yeah, our system also cater for call center, right? Okay, so this is the part where I believe is one of the main concern for most of y'all is where do I set up my own pay elements, right? So default pay elements, of course, are all there, okay, in blue, right? System auto-computed, right? So you can add in different kind of elements that you want. It can be incentive, commission, right? Some of you all have a profit sharing bonus, right? Project completion bonus, right? Shop incentive. Okay, so all these you are able to set it up on your own, right? Okay. Then reporting wise, we have 25, in fact 26 report now, right? So as long as we find that a report is useful for most of our clients, okay, we'll add it in, right? So up to date, we have 26 different reports. Okay, but I think most of the time you'll be using like 8 to 10 of them, right? So pretty comprehensive. Okay, well, very easy generation. Just click on it, select date range, okay, and probably a little bit of queries and filters. Okay, some of them is like individual staff or individual departments, right? And then you have all your reports. Okay, and of course, all these reports you're able to export to Excel or PDF, right? And this one is a must-have, right? Exportation. Okay, just a little bit of bonus over here. Our system is directly integrated with Xero and QuickBook Online. So for those who are using QuickBook Online and Xero, okay, that is another time-saving factor for you. Okay, what you need to do is basically map the GL account code. Okay, because you will be logging into, for example, your Xero account to our system, right? Just map the GL account code. Everything will be posted to the accounting system for you. Okay, because I believe right now, if you do not have any HR and accounting system that is integrated, you will be keying it in manually, right? So this one, some bonuses for those who are using QuickBook and Xero, all right? So if let's say you have any complex calculation of payroll, okay, this is something that I want to hear from you, right? So that we can see, okay, how your workflow, okay, how our workflow can cater to your needs. All right. Okay, attendance. Okay, this is something which is very interesting. Okay, so when we talk about attendance, okay, this is what we want to see. Okay, of course, first thing is the roster. Okay, and how our staff, okay, and how our client staff take attendance. Okay, I'm going to show you my mobile app right now. Right, let me log into my mobile app and screen share to you. Right, so everybody can see my mobile app over here. Okay, I hope it's not too small. Okay, so this is our main app over here, right? So just log in with the purple line on top. Okay, so when I click onto this is our dashboard. It is our dashboard, right? So you can see I have all my info over here. So whatever modules you have, okay, as a staff, I can see it over here. I can actually have access to my payslip. I can see my leave history, my leave details, and in fact, my working hours, right? So when I click on this floating button, okay, so this is where I can have access to my payslip, okay, application of leave, and also the clock in and clock out module, which I want to talk about. Okay, let me just enlarge it a bit. All right. Okay, so clock in and clock out. Okay, good. I think the size is good now. All right. So what I will do is, if I am reporting to work, okay, now I want to do a clock in and clock out. Okay, so no biometric, okay, no punch card machine. Right. So what I'll do is I will just click on this, clock in and clock out. Right. So this is the exact interface which I'm looking at right now. Okay, so the time is live, right? For those who have different location for your staff, okay, so especially retail, okay, you tend to run around, okay, sometimes in this location, sometimes in that branch, right? So this is where you can select before I clock in and clock out, right? So over here, I can even add in remarks if I want to. Okay, so if let's say I'm late, I can key in why I'm late, right? So previously, I do have clients who put in temperature at 36.9, right? But now I think don't need, huh? Now no more temperature taking. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll just do a clock in. Okay, so that's it. Okay, so this in fact is real time. So the moment I've done this, okay, if you like, if I go into my report over here, okay, under photo and map, okay, straight away you can see my in and out location. Okay, so the time, the picture, the location will be captured. Okay, so I just did a clock in, I didn't clock out, so that's why this is missing, right? So at the end of the day, when I do a clock out, okay, it will also show. Okay, so this map, of course, what you can do is you can in fact do a geofencing for your staff. Okay, so that the staff cannot clock in, okay, too far away from the supposedly clock-in location. Okay, right? So this is what you can do over here, right? Oh, sorry. Right, location setup as well as geofencing setup. Right, so normally you can select 100 to 150 meters. Right, that is the recommended radius by Google. Okay, if you have noticed, we're using Google API. Right. So a few things that you probably need to do, okay, before you deploy this, okay, of course, is your location setup. Okay, you saw it just now, right? Location setup. Okay, there's also a reminder setup, okay, which is useful if let's say you have a lateness problem with your staff. Okay, so you can set the grace period over here. Okay, you can set the grace period. After the grace period, okay, this email will be sent to the staff as well as to you. Right, so for you, you have a list of staff who have not clocked in, okay, when they are supposed to. Okay, so you can set the clock in, clock out, okay, message. All right. Okay, so the integration part, okay, of our attendance. Okay, the beauty of having all these modules with us is that for attendance, generally there are two ways. Okay, you can transfer to payroll. Okay, if let's say they have OT, right? So in this module, you can transfer to payroll. Okay, or you can in fact transfer to leave. Okay, for those who are not entitled to OT pay. Okay, Employment Act Part 4, above 2006, no OT pay, right? So you want to give them some reward as well, you can transfer to leave. Okay, so for example, if I work OT more than 8 hours, okay, so for the 8 hours, you can convert to off in lieu, okay, or OT off in lieu. So 8 hours equals 1 day. So you can basically, using this module, okay, transfer auto compute the hours to a day of off in lieu for me. All right. So that is the beauty of having everything in one ecosystem. Okay. Yep. So that is pretty much it for attendance. Okay. Once again, because attendance generally there's a few workflow. Okay. Different retail outlets probably will have different kind of calculation. Right. That is something which is interesting to hear as well. Okay. So do let us know, right? So coming to the last module, okay, before I wrap it up, okay, I think already a little bit overrun. Okay, so for expense, in fact, it's very, very straightforward. Okay, expense, what happened is that if I have $10 stationery reimbursement to claim, okay, I buy something, $10, I want to claim back from the company. Okay, so what I do is, basically, I just go into this page, expense, okay, and I key in the date, key in the amount, take a picture of the invoice or receipt. Okay, so you can see these are the fields, okay, that the staff need to key in. Okay, of course we have mobile app for you also. Okay, the mobile app is exactly the same field. Okay, and of course it's a little bit more convenient. I don't need to upload to my PC and then attach it over here. Okay, so same thing has a leaf. Whatever invoice or receipt I have, I just use my mobile app, right? Take a picture of the invoice or receipt. Okay, for expenses, mainly it is also the approving workflow, then the documentation. Okay, approving workflow, documentation, as well as this one over here, transferring to payroll. Okay, so instead of giving petty cash, okay, bank transfer, okay, what I can do is within the system itself, I transfer this to payroll. And remember the bank file we are talking about just now? So everything will be streamlined, okay, to the bank file for one single payout. Right? So that's why I just now say, payroll, in fact, is the heart, okay, of our system. Everything can actually go to the payroll, okay, for integration, for streamlining of all your tasks. Okay, so there's no separate, petty cash payment that you need to track separately, you need to key in separately to your accounting system also, right? So this is the part, okay, where our expense, they are integrated, okay, to our payroll, right? Then of course your category name and your accounting code based on your accounting system, all these are dynamic, okay, meaning you can add, edit, delete, and create yourself. Okay, so any expenses category can be travel, meal, entertainment, what else? Internet and IT, right? Stationery. Okay, it's up to you to create. Okay, because different organizations have your own name, right? So you can, it's very, very much configurable. Okay, according to your accounting code also. Right? Okay, so because of time limitation, okay, I'm not able to go into those fine details. Okay, but of course, those fine details, we will be more than happy, right, to give you a one-to-one demo, right? So I'm going to go back into this. Okay, so you probably have realized already, okay, the entire ecosystem, okay, is built to save time and money for you. Okay, everything is real time. Okay, the attendance that I took, okay, you saw that report straight away, right? And then for payroll, of course, what we want is to remain compliant to the three big agencies in Singapore. Okay, what are the three big agencies? IRAS, okay, MOM and CPF. Okay, all these are definitely compliant, right? So some of them will be thinking, right, if CPF increase, how? Of course, our system will auto update. There is no need for you to do anything. Okay, the next time you log in, okay, for example, 1st of January, CPF change, right? 1st of January, you log in, okay, our system, okay, will change accordingly to whatever CPF has announced. Okay, same thing for the IRAS. If there's a different format of IRA suddenly, right, definitely we have to be compliant, right? So JustLogin is also a IRAS listed vendor. So in IRAS website, you can see our name, right? So these three agencies, we definitely, okay, are very compliant, okay? Most of the things are auto-computed, as you can see, right? This is, of course, to reduce all the human errors, okay? Reduce all the risk, okay? And with employees having, everything on their mobile app, okay? Basically, everybody is holding their mobile phone, in fact, 24/7, right? So to be able to apply leave, review their payslip, take their attendance all on their mobile app, okay, it basically also improves the employee satisfaction. Okay, they don't need to keep calling the HR. What is my leave balance? Okay, today I got clock in or not, right? Why you minus my pay, right? So no such thing. Everything is transparent. Okay, they can see, okay, their own in and out timing. They can view their own leave balance. Okay, same database as the HR. All right. Okay, something for SME. Okay, so I believe some of them have, you all have heard this already, PSG grant. Okay, this is especially so for SME. Okay, as long as you're registered and operating in Singapore, okay, and you have a minimum of 30% local shareholding, okay, you can apply for PSG grant, okay, which means you save up to 80%, okay, of the costs, okay, when you renew or, okay, sign up with us, right? So we are pre-approved PSG vendor. Okay, so we will take care of most of the paperwork for you. We will guide you. Okay, so on your side, okay, you just need to make sure you're eligible. Okay, you can save up to 80%. Right? Okay, so I'm going to go into the chat box and take a look at most of the question, right? But of course, if you are interested in, how this PSG can help you, right? So you can actually go into our polling page over here. Okay, so when you click yes, right, I think we will just have a little bit of details to get in touch with you. All right. So let me go into the Q&A. Okay, while you are doing the poll. I don't see a lot of questions over here. How can we use the QR scan function on the login page? That one is the SingPass mobile app. Okay, so if you are familiar with the SingPass mobile app, there's a QR code scanning feature on SingPass. Okay, so if you are using our system, as a user, you can just go into the settings. Okay, there's this option called SingPass integration, right? SingPass login, not integration, SingPass login. So you just key in your NRIC, okay? You'll be the system will prompt you to scan it for the first time, and then it will be linked. Yes, then it will be linked. Okay, that one very easy, very convenient. Okay. Payroll work with IQ Navigator. Jaslyn, this one we can talk to you. Yeah, this one we can talk to you. But by far and large, you can see that is our main workflow, okay, using facial recognition. Right? Henny, Indonesia, I would love to have that. Okay, but currently, okay, our system can cater for Singapore, Malaysia, Hong Kong, and Myanmar. Right? So these 4 countries, in fact, our payroll are localized in these 4 countries. Okay, so if you're talking about Indonesia, you can use the module also. Okay, so yeah, leave down our contact. We will show you how our system will be able to use, right, for your company, right? Then we can discuss whether is it, suitable, relevant for you or not. But actually can, yes. I think we do have some clients there also. Yeah. Yes, and I will catch up with you. I will show you more details on that. Okay. Oh yes, Aida. Sorry. I just keep looking at the name lah. Okay. So Jie was asking, Manu, I does. That one you can change. You can change some settings on your side. Yes. So these are basically just configuration, right? How many number of packs can the system capture? How many number of packs? Well, basically depend on how many staff you have lah. Right? So if let's say you have 100 staff, right? Definitely all your 100 staff, data will be inside. Okay, performance appraisal system. Yes, this one we can talk to you. Okay, this one we can talk to you. Yeah, probably Mr. I think you have a few other questions I probably have missed out. All right. Yeah, I think we arrange a session with you, right? So that we can answer all your queries also, right? We'd like to know more about your company as well, right? Okay, QR scan function. I can feel you right. Okay, for us, for my current login page. Yes. Joey. Okay. So can. We will help you take a look. All right. We'll help you take a look. All right, Hafiz. Keep track of Joey. All right. Yes. You can. Okay, for everyone who, right, you can email to this email address. Okay, you can email to this address, right? Okay, you all can see the email address. Okay, great. So any other questions? Yeah, we probably have another 7 minutes. Yeah, I'll leave the chat box open, right? Where is our office? It, our office is in Singapore, along Kallang Avenue. Yes. Okay, right. Not Accra. This one we have to find out for you. But if let's say it's not registered in Singapore, likely you are not entitled to PSG. But still, right? We can see what we can do for you, right? More important is, I think we have to understand a little bit of your requirements, right? And if the system is suitable for you, right, we can explore beside PSG, any other thing that we can help. Right? This is record. Yes, Kenji, this is recorded. Yeah. So if you, I'm not sure. Where can I get a recording? Okay. This one we see whether we can give this to you lah. Oh. Hafiz, this is you're allowed to send this to Kenji?
Yes. So basically, this recording will be
yes.
sent to all attendees. Okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
great. Hey, Mr. Non-profit, huh? Non-profit organization. Non-profit organization normally is not entitled to PSG. Okay, but non-profit they have their own grant. Okay, I'm not sure whether you heard of NCSS grant, right? Or what is that? VCF grant. This one we can help you. Okay, we can explore with you. Okay, we can explore with you. Okay, great. Okay, so everyone take note of the email, info@justlogin.com. Okay, email us. Okay, any queries, okay, input right into this email. Okay, it would be useful if let's say you can include your company name, okay, your name, okay, company name, your name, and also your role in the company. Okay, perhaps you're the owner or you're the HR, right? What are your charges? Thanks, Puni. Thanks, Puni. Thank you. Okay, Mr. This one we will talk to you. Yes. And during our one-to-one session, we will talk to you. Okay, because your one, likely you should be able to go for NCSS or VCF, right? So it's a bit different. Yeah. Thanks, Annie. Thanks, Joey. That's great. Thank you. You're welcome. You're welcome. Right. So last 3 minutes, anybody has any other questions? I can still see that there are like 50 over attendees over here. Okay, you have any questions or perhaps you are drafting your email already. Info@justlogin.com. Sure thing. Thanks, Ida. Okay, I get it right already. Okay. Thanks, Susan. Thanks, Mr. Thanks, Miss Cham. Okay, really hope you all can get a little bit of concept of what we are doing. Thanks, Rowan. Hey, Novelle. Hi. Sure thing, sure thing. Yes. Yeah. Thanks, Jennifer. Thanks, Sing. Really appreciate all your time. Right. Hopefully it's a informative 1 hour for all of you. Thanks, Mia. Yes, everyone stay safe too. Right. You're welcome, Joanne. Thank you. Bye-bye.